So listen, a lot of people these days are going to want to know how can they be okay in a job that they hate? The truth of the matter is there's a lot of talk about, you know, manifestation, getting out of a job, getting a new job, running your own business, um, not working a job, quitting your jobs. Jobs are terrible. But at the end of the day, some people are in certain situations to where they are in their job, whether it's because they haven't completely um, taken steps to find a better job or start their own business, whether they're still struggling with some mindset, whether they are still learning about, mindset, whether they are simply learning more about being an entrepreneur or learning about the business that they would want to start or the market of the business that they want to start. People at the end of the day are in it. People want to tell you how to get out of the situation, but people don't want to talk about how to be okay while you are in the situation. For me, I was working at a bank, and for some reason I really hated it. Now that I'm out of it, I don't really see why I hated it so much. I was a teller. It really wasn't a bad position. I'm touching money all day, but I wasn't in this mindset, touching money all day, seeing big bank accounts all day. Yes, I did have some, annoying customers, but being a teller it's not a bad job at all. I don't know. I was tripping. I was tripping. I ain't gonna lie. But at that time, I really hated the job. But that's also because I had learned more about entrepreneurship, and so now my mind is coming up with reasons on why I need to hate this job so much so I can quit. That's another story for another day. The point is, my feelings were and are valid. I felt like I really hated the job. I hated getting up in the morning to go to that bank, period. In in the midst of that, I started to hate how I felt about it. It's like I hated the job, and then it's like now I hate that I hate the job. Like I hate that I feel negativity, and I'm just so tired of feeling negative, right? Yes, I want to quit this job. I want to go do something else, but what do I do in the meantime before that transition happens? So that's what we're going to talk about. And I'm going to share with you a very, very simple thing that I did that got me through my days, that actually started to shift how I was viewing my work and actually helped me to transition a lot sooner than I probably would have. So it's very simple. I'm not a person that just tries to overcomplicate things. It's very simple. The only thing I did was affirm. And at that time, I didn't call it affirming. The only thing I did, I just thought a specific thought every day, all through my day. All through my day. And looking back on it, the affirmation didn't really have anything to do with what I was feeling, but it still helped me tremendously. And so my advice to you is to come up with an affirmation that makes you feel good. That makes you feel good. So if it's you coming up with affirmation to say, saying I am successful, or I am an entrepreneur, or I am at peace and I am happy and I am joyful and I am so grateful for my life. I am so grateful for my life. I'm so grateful for my life. I would just have an affirmation that is literally on loop all day long. And it helped to regulate my nervous system. And so now I'm not so annoyed with the job. I'm not rushing to get home. In fact, the days went by a lot faster, because I wasn't in this survival mode anymore. If you want to know what my affirmation was, I had two. It was God's wealth and riches are circulating in my life, and there's always a divine surplus. I just kept saying that over and over and over. And then the other one was, and this is not I still love, which is God is the constant source of my supply. meeting all of my needs instantly. And so those two affirmations, I just went back and forth and I would just loop those in my head all day long. And I am telling you, I noticed a drastic change. And I want this to really get in your head, because even though you may want to transition to do other things and you may hate your job, at the end of the day, you are still responsible for your state now. You are responsible for how you feel now. And you have to stop blaming your external circumstances, your jobs, or whatever the case may be, especially if you're getting some kind of benefit. You're getting some kind of check, right? So you have to stop blaming your job and take ownership of your state of being and just decide to feel good, because you simply deserve to feel good. Don't think about trying to get out of the job. Don't think about, trying to manifest things. Just do what you need to do in order to feel good in that job. And when you do that, when you regulate yourself, you will be more at peace. And when you are more at peace, you will start to vibrate at a higher level that'll allow you to attract certain situations, experiences, opportunities that will get you to where you want to go. But again, the most important thing is to just feel good in the moment, because you deserve to not have to feel terrible every single day. And sometimes the jobs just really don't be that bad. We just don't want to be there. And so just reframe your thinking so you can start to feel better in your days, and you'll find that, hey, the work days are going by so fast now. Like, yeah, you still not feeling it, but at least you in and out. At least it was, not a lot of drama, not, it's a smooth day. You can be okay in your current situation and still know that you are going to be in a better situation soon. So don't wait until you get in a better situation to try to feel okay then. Just feel okay now, because that'll actually speed up your process. So that is all I have for you today. Always remember that God has placed seeds of greatness inside of you, and with that anointing, all things are possible. Peace.